So next is the compound DC motor. Okay, so we have two types of compound DC motor. So isa is the long shunt, then the other one is the short shunt. Okay, yeah, pag-usapan muna natin sa long shunt. Okay, so yung kanyang configuration, so long shunt. So kapag long shunt, yung ating series field naka-series sa ating armature. Okay, so ito si series field, then armature resistance, then yung ating back EMF, then nandito si shunt field, RF, RA, then RSE, back EMF. Okay? So yung magiging direction ng current natin, so ito yung terminal voltage. So dito manggagaling supply. So we have IL. So ito, so yung ating current na dadaloy kay series field tsaka kay armature. So same lang. So lagay lang natin na armature current yan. Okay? Then ito yung magiging um, field current natin. Okay? So from this, so yung magiging value of IL natin is the summation ni armature current saka ni field current. So para ma-compute si field current, so we have, so parallel naman siya sa terminal voltage. Okay, so we have terminal voltage, so divided by the field resistance. Okay, so next, so paano mo ma-compute si EB? Okay, so yung magiging, kapag nag-cable tayo dito sa left side, okay, so we have terminal voltage. So is equals to, so yung summation ng drop sa series field sa armature, step IA multiply by RA plus RSE, then plus yung ating back EMF. So we have EB. Okay? So in case na mayroong brush contact dito, so lagay na natin. So BBC. Okay? So brush contact. So para ma-compute yung ating back EMF sa long shunt, so the terminal voltage o line voltage, load voltage, hindi siya load. Okay, so terminal voltage o line voltage. Okay, so minus IA, RA plus RSE. Then, minus yung voltage drop sa brush. Okay? So, ayan po yung magiging equation natin kapag long shunt. So, kapag short shunt naman, okay? So, yung ating series field is naka-series dito sa ating line. Okay? Then, armature, resistance, then yung ating back EMF. Then, ayan. So, ito yung ating tagdan, shunt field. Okay, so sige, task ko na para mas maintindihan natin yung sa series. Okay, so ito yung series field natin. Series short shunt. So, ito yung series field natin. Ayan. So, ito si RSE, RA, so RF, then yung ating back EMF, then ito yung ating terminal voltage. So, from this, so ito yung magiging line current natin. So, papasok, susuplayan si RF, saka yung ating armature resistance, IA. So, from this, equation natin ng IL is gan pa din. So, IA plus IF. Okay, pero dito, pag kukumpitin natin si IF, so, medyo iba na. Okay, kasi ang total natin si BT Then meron tayong RS dito. So ibig sabihin, magkakaroon pa tayo dito ng voltage drop. So ibig sabihin, yung magiging voltage natin para makompute yung IF, so we have in terminal voltage minus yung drop natin sa series field. Okay, so we have IL multiplied by series field. Tsaka i-divide natin by field resistance. Okay, so ito pa yung equation natin para makompute si field current. So to calculate for the value of back EMF, so pwede na tayo dito mag-KBL. Okay, so kapag nag-KBL tayo dyan, so plus minus, so you have, so yung terminal voltage natin is equals to, so yung drop natin kay RSE, so we have IL, RSE, then plus yung drop natin kay armature resistance, so we have IA, RA, then yung ating back EMF. So kung may, sige, lagay pa natin. So kung may brush contact, so BBC. Okay? So from this, pwede natin makompute si back EMF. So terminal voltage, so minus IL, RSE. So minus IARA, then minus the brush contact. Okay? So ito yung magiging equation natin pag kukuha naman natin yung back EMF sa short shunt. Okay? So actually, no need naman sa uluhin. So kung alam niyo naman yung circuit, di ba? So ma-analyze niyo naman doon and makukuha niyo naman yung mga equation once na kabisado niyo yung circuit. Okay? So try to example. Okay, so a 440 volts long shunt compound motor has an armature resistance of 0.125 ohm, a series field resistance of 0.1 ohm, and a shunt field resistance of 215 ohms. So the full load speed is 1,800 RPM. When the armature current is 18 amperes, assume a rotational loss of 400 watts. At what speed will the motor operate with no load if the armature current drops to 5 amperes with the corresponding drop in flux to 85% of the full load? Okay? So drawing natin para at least mas ma-visualize. So series, then armature, then yung back EMF natin, shunt. Okay, so yung shunt natin is 215. Series field is 0.1. Armature resistance of 0.125. Okay, ito si EB. So terminal voltage of 440 volts. Ayan. So armature current, so given na. So given tayo ng IA, which is equals to 18 amperes. Okay, so rotational loss o yung ating mechanical loss, so 400 watts. So given din tayo ng speed at full load, so 1,800 RPM. Okay, so at what speed will the motor operate with no load if the armature current drops to 5 amperes? So ito yung magiging armature current natin at full load. So ibig sabihin, given din tayo ng armature current at no load, which is 5 amperes. Then yung flux daw natin is nag-drop to 85% of the full load value. So yung ating flux at no load is 85% na lang o 0.85 nung flux at full load. Okay, so from this given equation o given values, so kukuha daw natin si speed. Okay, so ano ba yung formula gagamitin natin? Okay, so kapag speed, econ. Okay, in terms of ano naman, current na pinag-uusapan, so tikoy, yung torque. Okay, so econ. So ibig sabihin dito, kailangan muna natin makompute yung back EMF. Okay, so compute muna natin back EMF at full load. So back EMF at full load. So we have terminal voltage minus, so IA at full load. So multiply by RA plus RSE. Okay, so may brush contact. So wala. So we have, so 440 minus 18. So times, so 0.1 plus 0.125. Okay? So yung ating back EMF at full load equals to, so 440, so minus 18, multiply by, so 0.1 plus 0.125. Okay? So 435.95. Okay, so next. So yung magiging back EMF naman natin at no load. Okay, so mababago lang yung current. So 440 volts, so minus yung current natin at no load. So we have 5 amperes. So times 0.1 plus 0.125. Okay, so back EMF at no load, 5 amperes. Okay, so 438.875. 0.875. Okay, so okay na tayo. So from this, so we have EB at full load is equals to K. So flux at full load multiplied by speed at full load. All over, so yung back EMF natin at no load is equals to constant, then flux at no load, then speed at no load. Okay, so cancel yung constant. So back EMF natin at full load, so 435.95. So divided by back EMF at no load, so 438.875 is equals to flux at full load. So access muna, then speed at full load. Speed natin is 1,800. All over, so yung ating flux at no load, so naging 0.85 na lang daw nung flux at full load. Okay, so multiply by the speed at no load. Okay, so cancel yung flux at full load. So from this, pwede na nating makompute yung speed at no load. Okay, so we have 435.95 all over yung answer natin. So next. So cross multiply, so we have 1.8 all over, so answer times 0.85. So from this, yung magiging speed natin at no load. So 2131.8554. Tama ba? 8554 RPM. Okay. So syempre mas mabilis kasi wala tayong load. Okay? So okay na tayo sa speed at no load. So next, kumpitin naman natin yung calculate the torque developed by the motor at full load. So torque developed, so by formula, di ba? So yung ating torque developed, so pwede natin makompute. So by formula, PD equals to 2 pi N. So at full load siya, multiply by the torque developed, so divided by 60. So given na naman yung speed natin at full load, ang problema na lang is yung power developed. Okay, so given naman yung ating um, back EMF at full load, so ibig sabihin, pwede natin directly makuha yung PD. Okay, so PD is also equals to EBIA. Okay, so we have EBIA. Okay, is equals to 2 pi speed at full load multiplied by the torque developed all over 60. So substitute. So EB natin at full load. So 435.95. So multiplied by the armature current at full load. So 18. So equals to 2 pi times the speed at full load. So 1,800 RPM. Then torque developed all over 60. So from this, yung magiging unit natin ng torque developed is in terms of Newton meter. Okay, so we have 435.95. So multiply by 18. So multiply also by 60 all over 2 pi times 1/8. So from this, yung magiging torque develop natin, 41.6302. 41.6302. Okay, in terms of Newton meter. Okay. Okay. The last, so calculate the full load efficiency. Okay, so may power develop na tayo nakuha kanina. So by power flow, di ba, sa motor, so we have power input, then ito yung ating P copper, then power develop, then mechanical loss, then magiging power input. Okay? So yung magiging power input naman, so given ha, so 440, tsaka yung ating full load current, line current. Wala pa pala yung ating line current. Ano. So, mabilis na naman yun. Kasi given din naman yung magiging value natin sa IF. Ipa-plus na natin sa armature current. Okay? So, may mechanical loss tayo na 400 watts. Okay? So, ang gawin na lang muna natin, kunin muna natin yung power output. Okay? So, by formula, so power output natin equals to, so may power develop na tayo, di ba, na na-compute yung EBIA. We have power develop. Ima-minus na lang natin yung mechanical loss. Okay, so PM. So, yung ating power develop. So, again, EBIA lang siya. So, 435.95. So, multiply by 18. So, minus yung PM. So, mechanical loss of 400. So, may output na tayo. So, power output is equals to, so 435.95. So, multiply by 18. So, minus 400. So, we have 7447. Ay, may point. 7447.1. Okay, so what's okay, so may output na tayo. So next, kunin natin si input. Ang problema, wala pa tayong um, field current. Okay? So para makompute yung IL, so we have IA plus IF. Okay? So diretso ko na. So IA ko is full load current 18. So plus IF. IF is terminal voltage. So 440 divided by the armature, nung ating field resistance. So 215. Okay? So from this, yung ating IL is 18. So plus, so 440 divided by 215. So 20.0465. 20.0465. Okay? So ito amperes. So from this, pwede na natin makompute yung efficiency. So percent efficiency. So we have power output. So ito, ilagay ko na. 7447.1 divided by the power input. So power input is the line current na nakompute natin. So 20.04. 20.0465. So multiply by yung ating terminal voltage na 440. Ayan. So times 100%. So from this, yung magiging efficiency natin will be equal to, so 7447.1 all over. So answer times 440. So times 100%. So we have 84.4298. 84.4298%. is ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, ayan yung magiging efficiency natin. Okay, so next. So, a 240 volts, so short shunt compound motor has an armature resistance of 0.3. So, we have a short shunt. So, we have series. Then yung armature, back EMF. Okay? Then, yung ating shunt field. So, terminal voltage of 240 volts. So, armature resistance of 0.3. Shunt field of 155. Then, series field of 0.2. So, ito yung ating back EMF, EB. So, calculate the HP developed by the armature if the armature is drawing 40 amperes. Okay, so dito meron tayong 40 amperes. Okay? So, ayan. Ang problema natin dito is wala pa tayong field current para makompute yung line. Okay? So, mangyayari, so kapag nag-cable kasi tayo dito para makompute si EB, so di ba ang formula natin sa EB? So, we have the terminal voltage, so minus IL RSE minus IA RA. So, may brush contact, so wala. Okay, so dito lang tayo nag-KBL na. Okay, parang in-explain natin kanina doon sa pagkuha ng equation. So, dito, may equation natin, so we have EB equals to terminal voltage, so 240, minus, wala pa tayong IL. Sige, we have IL times RSE, so 0.2. So, minus IA, so 40 amperes, times RA of 0.3. Okay? So, dito magiging dalawa yung unknown natin. Okay, so sige. So, lipat ko na lang. So, EB, so plus 0.2 IL equals to, so simplify ko na lang. So, we have 240 minus, so 40 times 0.3. So, we have 228. Okay, so assume ko to as equation number 1. Okay? So, saan tayo makakuha ng another equation? So, dito tayo nag-KBL kanina. So, yung next, dito naman tayo sa kabila. Okay? So, from this, ano yung magiging equation natin para makompute yung current dito kay field resistance? Okay? So, itong ating IF. Di ba? Binanggit natin sa formula kanina, yung IF natin is yung terminal voltage, maminusan natin kasi may resistance pa tayo dito, yung drop dito. Okay? So, kaya yan, yung mga equation natin yan is IL multiplied by RSE. Okay? Mamayos natin yon. So, divided by yung ating magiging tawag doon, resistance, which is RF. Okay? So, from this, IF pala yung nakuha kong equation. Okay? So, sige, gagawin natin para naman. Okay? Kasi ang kailangan natin is EB dito eh. IF. So, IF natin is IL. Ayan. So, from this, pwede na pala natin makompute yung ano eh. IL eh. Sige. So, IF natin, so by formula, di ba, is IL minus IA. So, substitute lang natin dito. So, we have IL minus IA. So, given naman na 40 amperes equals to 240 minus IL times RSE. So, we have 0.2. So, all over RF. So, 155. Okay, so from this, we can calculate for the line current. Okay, so saka na lang natin sasubstitute dito. I-shift solve na lang natin. So, you have IL minus, so 40 equals to, so 240 minus so 0.2 IL all over 155. So, we have 41.4948 amperes. Okay, so may IL na ako. So, pwede ko na makompute dito yung EB. Okay, so EB is equals to, so 228. So, minus, so lipat ko na lang to. So, 0.2 times IL of 41.4948. So, we can calculate for the back EMF. Okay, so 228. So, minus, so 0.2 times 41.4948. So, at 219.71, 701. 219.701. May volts. So, yan. So, kukunin natin sa HP develop o power develop. Okay? So, yung mga power develop natin is simply equals to EBIA. Okay? So, we have 219.701. So, multiply by the armature current of 40. Power develop is equals to, so times, so 40. So, 8,788.0416. So, HP develop yung pinapakuha kasi. So, convert natin. So, 1 HP is 746 watts. So, cancel yung watts, matitira HP. So, divide by 746. So, 11.7802 HP. Okay, so ito yung magiging sukat natin. Okay, then last, so calculate for the full load efficiency given yung rotational loss na 350. Okay, so given na yung ating power develop, so diretso ko na dito. So, my efficiency natin is power output divided by power input. So, power output is power developed minus the mechanical loss. Okay? All over the power input. So, terminal voltage multiplied by the line current. Okay? So, substitute na lang. So, times 100%. Okay? So, from this, so power developed, so given na, so 8,788.0416. So, minus mechanical loss. So, we have 350. Okay, so output na yan. So input, so terminal voltage of 240 volts multiplied by the line current. So 41.4948. Okay, so times 100%. So mag-efficiency natin is equals to, so 8788.0416. So minus the rotational loss of 350 watts all over the power input. So 240 to times 41.4948. So answer times 100%. So we have 84.73. 84.73%. Okay, so ito yung magiging overall efficiency natin. Okay?